Good morning, Mrs. Sharon Schultz, Executive Principal of Varsity College, Mr. Greg Morgan, Head of Senior School, Mr. Colin Frew, P&C President, staff, students, and a very welcome back to our 2020 school captains, Lachlan Bryson and Lily Nadea.
At Varsity College, we pay our respects to the elders, past, present and emerging.
We acknowledge the traditional custodians, the Coombamary people of the land we live, work and play on.
We recognise and respect their cultural heritage, beliefs and relationship with the land.
As we thank them for allowing us to come together to learn and share our knowledge.
This morning we will be inducting our 2021 Varsity College school leaders. To begin, I would like to welcome our Executive Principal, Mrs. Sharon Schultz, to address the Assembly and to present the 2020 Varsity College Ducks.
Wow, it's been 12 months since we've been sitting in a hall this full, and there's quite a lot of you out there. So we're going to work through this nice and quickly, but this is a really important part of our school year because it is about recognising student leadership, and student leadership at Varsity College is incredibly important. Good morning to all of our invited guests, thank you for coming, school staff and students, and most importantly, our Year 12 leaders. I get asked all the time about what makes a great leader. Now, everyone will tell you something different, and leadership is very, very personal. For me, leadership is about character and connection. Leaders are those who are unrelenting in the pursuit of their goals, but in doing so, are also caring of the people around them. Now, that's not always easy to do. In fact, at times, it's incredibly challenging. But to achieve your best, whilst wanting the best for others, is certainly, I believe, one of the most admirable leadership qualities. This year is a very special year for Varsity College. It is our 20-year anniversary, and there will be quite a few events this year that we will have for our community, for staff and for students to celebrate 20 years of education at Varsity. And in this very special year, I would like to extend a special congratulations to our college captains, Anique, Ivy, Jasmine and Hayden. It is an honour to be captain of Varsity College. Before you, there has been a great tradition of inspiring young men and women who have led our college, and I look forward to you leading our college in 2021. Congratulations also to our pillar captains and pillar leadership teams. You are all in a unique position to make a difference to this college and to our community. I challenge you all to grasp the opportunities that are within your reach this year. As the Year 12 leaders of Varsity College, you now have a great responsibility, and I know that it is one that you will all take seriously. It is a big year for all of you. Your final year of high school is definitely one to enjoy, but it is also a year for you to grow and mature into an adult. So the final piece of my welcoming speech today is actually more of a question for you. Are you ready to lead, and are you ready to make a difference? If the answer to this is yes, then you are ready to push hard to be the best version of yourself. You are ready to take on challenges willingly and actively look for ways to contribute to our college community. You are committed to encouraging others, you have the courage to follow your convictions, and you will continue to take pride in who we are and what we stand for by upholding our highest expectations and standards. Each of you is incredibly unique. I wish you every success possible, and I look forward to celebrating the milestones of this final year of schooling with you. Congratulations to the student leaders of 2021. My final duty this morning is to acknowledge the work of a student who has attained the highest standard possible in completing secondary education and certainly exemplifies excellence and our high expectation culture. The Ducks of Varsity College is an incredibly prestigious award. Now, this year we've had to do things a little differently due to the fact, as I'm sure all Year 11 and 12 are aware, that final Year 12 results are awarded at the very end of the school year after all students have left and external examinations have been sat. So we've had to do it a little bit differently. However, this morning it gives me absolute pleasure to present our Ducks for 2020, Kate Bodley. Kate, give her a round of applause. Kate completed all of her schooling at Varsity College, enrolling as a prep student in 2008 with Miss Thomason as her teacher. In 2010, she joined the instrumental music program as a Year 2 student, and from here, her passion for music was ignited. Now, anyone who knows Kate knows her unwavering commitment to her learning. As a student, she has always been diligent and determined. As she moved through primary school, her ability in music continued to flourish with her love for the violin. She moved into chamber strings, and from here she became a highly respected and much loved member of this ensemble. Kate excelled academically. In junior secondary, she was involved in the Academy Maths Science and continued her studies in maths and science into senior. Kate represents everything that I have spoken about today. She pushed hard to attain her best. She took advantage of every opportunity that was given to her. She took on challenges willingly, whilst always showing care and compassion for other students, and she has contributed enormously to our college community through her music. Kate attained an ATAR of 99.2 and will this year commence her biomedical science degree at Griffith University. At this point, I would also like to acknowledge the Varsity College P&C and our President, Colin Frew, for awarding Kate a $500 bursary for receiving the Ducks Award. Kate is joined today by her very proud mum and dad, who have always worked very hard to support her to achieve her best. So finally, congratulations to our 2020 Ducks, Kate Bodley.
Thank you, Mrs. Schultz, and congratulations, Kate. That really is a well-deserved recognition this morning. We will now present our 2021 student leadership team. Mrs. Schultz will remain up at the front to congratulate and present certificates to our college leaders. Firstly, our 4 college captains for 2021, Anique Swain, Jasmine Bacon, Ivy Smith, and Hayden Gasman. Please join me in congratulating our captains. Thank you, students. We now acknowledge our college pillar captains and leaders. Our academic pillar captain is Adila Ismail. Our academic pillar leaders are Gustavo Gasparini and Charlie Furman. Please congratulate our academic pillar leaders. Our cultural pillar captain is Aurora Wood. And our cultural pillar leaders are Isaac Short and Destan Kara. A round of applause again for our cultural pillar leaders. Thank you. Our sporting pillar captain is Leighton Heather. Our sporting pillar leader is Ella Schultz. Congratulations to our sporting leaders. Thank you. Next, we recognise our community pillar leaders. Our pillar captain is Jessica Yordash, and our community pillar leader is Dana Fowler. Please congratulate our community pillar captains. And thank you, Mrs. Schultz, for presenting the certificates. We will now recognise our 2021 House Captains, and I'd like to invite Mr. Greg Morgan, our Head of Senior School, to present our 2021 House Captains with their leadership certificates. House Captains, please remain standing up here until we've called all of the houses. Our Burleigh House Captains are Brandon Del Rosario and Paris Campbell. Our Kira House Captains are Tia Gurgis and Jade Karadag. For Miami House, our captains are Holly Medcalf and Sophie Medcalf. And finally, our Rainbow House captains are Kaya Rapana and Ella Schultz. Please join me in acknowledging our House Captains for 2021. Thank you, students. Today, our Year 12 cohort also received their senior badges. The Year 12s wear these badges to represent their position as leaders of and examples to our younger students. Year 12s, in a minute I will ask you to stand to put on your Year 12 badges for the first time, and we ask once they're on that you wear them with pride in following our college expectations. In 2020, we had extremely hard-working and admirable school captains in Lachlan Bryson and Lily Nidea. It's an honour to have them back here with us today, and it was great to start hearing their stories about what they've been up to since graduation. I would like to invite Lachlan and Lily to come forward and share with you some words of advice for our new college leaders and this year's Year 12 cohort. After their speeches, our new school captains for 2021 will have an opportunity to address the Assembly. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Innes, and thank you for having me here today. Firstly, congratulations. Congratulations on joining what I would humbly like to call a great lineage of leaders. You all deserve your positions, and looking at you, you have such a strong leadership team. I'm sure incredible things are bound to happen. Upon writing my speech today, I reflect on the lessons I learned and opened up the letter Noah Campbell left me when he graduated. Noah was a great role model of mine, and now I'd like to pass on some tips that Reese left him, and then he left me, and now I'll leave you. Tip 1, balance is key. You have a great responsibility in your hands, but you have to remember that it is only one of your many commitments. Don't overcompensate and throw all your eggs in one basket. Your academics are just as important. You're better off carefully picking your opportunities to construct a nice portfolio with one clear goal. Tip 2, lean on your team. You aren't in this alone. 20 heads are better than one. You will accomplish much more if you work together and never forget that there are incredible people at this school here to support you. And my final tip, listen. It can be very easy to just immerse yourself in your own thoughts and ideas and drown out everyone else. But you'll work together much better if you take a second to just stop and listen. But that's it. That's your 3-step guide to success. Regardless, I know great things are going to happen this year, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Good morning, students, teachers, and parents. I'm so grateful to be here to witness the induction of Varsity College's next generation of leaders. My name is Lily Nadeo, and I was very fortunate to serve as school captain in 2020. A huge congratulations to this year's Student Council. I'm so proud and excited to see what you will all achieve. To the 4 captains, Anik, Ivy, Jasmine, Hayden, I've worked with you through the pillars over the years, and I know what you all are capable of, and you are incredible individuals with your own strengths. I know that you will be great captains, and I have the utmost faith in you. Some advice I'd like to share from my personal experience is that no goal is too big to achieve if you support each other positively, communicate respectfully, Speak kindly and listen attentively. And be organized. Have a plan and use your calendar. It really works. At times, you will agree, you will disagree, and you will agree to disagree. You will be faced with unexpected obstacles, whether that be deadlines, policies, even personalities, but that's life. Shake off any negativity. We're all human after all. And get back on track and find another way to work towards your shared goals. To each and every student here, life is precious and short. So be yourself, stand up for each other, and be authentic, courageous, and kind. Have a dream and go for it. I'm living mine right now as a UQ student studying biotechnology and engineering. Keep working towards your dream because you all deserve it. And don't forget to have fun along the way. Congratulations again to the leadership team. Good luck, everyone. Hope 2021 is better than last year. And to the Year 12s, enjoy your very last year of high school. Thank you.
Good morning, seniors, and of course, sevens. As mentioned, today us four captains are taking the opportunity to introduce ourselves so that you know who is representing you. And for Year 12s, considering this is our last year, we are here so you know who to come to if you have any suggestions to make this year as insanely epic as it can be. We are always happy to listen. I am Justin Bacon, and this year I aim to make our time awesome, epic, but most importantly, amazeballs. This year, we as a community have the power to come together in spite of COVID-19, to still have a rockin' and rollin' year. With this amazing leadership team, I am certain that it is within our capabilities. Do what you can, when you can, and occasionally do the can-can. Let's make this year count. And with that, here's a slightly less generic than usual quote. There is no justice in the laws of nature, no term for fairness in the equations of motion. The universe is neither evil nor good, it simply doesn't care. But there is light in the world, and it is us. Thank you.
Our leadership induction officially marks the beginning of our leadership journey. Today specifically, we celebrate and take pride into stepping into our leadership positions as seniors in 2021. Year 12s, push past your comforts, explore and engage, and don't miss out on any opportunities this year. I promise that I guarantee that you won't regret it post-graduation. This year will be filled with a myriad of adversities, but I remain optimistic, for I know that we are in good hands, both in students and in staff. I have no doubt that the people you have selected to represent our school community wasn't made on an arbitrary whim. These individuals symbolize the very essence of leadership, and although we are not perfect, I'm certain we will not stop aiming and striving to become the paradigm of a student council. Amongst the plethora of perspectives, differences, and ideas, there remains one overarching virtue that acts as a unifying force: passion. Passion for academia, passion for arts and culture, passion for athleticism, and passion for community contribution. By the end of this year, I hope that you too share the same focus. Good morning, I am Hayden Gasman, and I am honored to be granted the opportunity to be one of your college captains in 2021. I pledge to uphold values of camaraderie, sustain a spirit of unity, and continue to advocate for education and for mental health. For now, I ask you to enjoy every second and make the most of 2021, as I'm confident that it will be the best year for us all. Thank you.
The leadership team and I have been given a word to shape this year, and that word is rebuilding. I'd like to extend that out to all of you. To rebuild the community we've lost, the trust we have in each other to applaud us or support us, whatever we need. But even further than that, I feel like we need to rebuild and prove our potential to ourselves. We've just gone through a year of hell, where we've essentially had to face a reality of having little to no opportunity, even regarding things we'd usually ignore or write off as too much work. As much as I'd like to forget that last year ever happened, we need to use it going forward to understand how important every opportunity is. and how much we have to reach out of our comfort zone to truly reach our potential. I feel like it isn't right to stand up here and preach about leadership as if I have some sort of special qualification. I also think that the word leadership is often too synonymous with a position or a title that someone has. Leadership to me isn't saying empty words to a room full of people that have likely tuned out by now. It's finding a passion that you can live for above yourself and really committing to that. Yes, there is an overwhelming focus placed on academia, and for good reason. But what really creates a community is passionate individualism. And that to me is true leadership. Screw it, have an ego, why not?
Hi everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Anique Swain, and I'm so humbled to be standing up here today as your college captain. Wow, it's week 6. Our first term of 2021 is already half complete. This might not seem like a big deal to some of you sitting here today, but I can assure you that your high school years fly by. This year is no exception. I have only one main point today, which is high school is what you make of it. So whether it's your first year or your last year, it's never too late to get involved. Our 4 pillars are working extremely hard to provide a vast amount of opportunities for each of you to partake in. So make the most of them. To the class of 21, we have 30 weeks until graduation. So savor the little time we have left together, because it'll be over in a flash. 2021 is a year of rebuilding our school community, but we can't do that without the help of each of you. Thank you.
Guys, thanks for your patience. It is a little bit warm and we will wrap it up very shortly, but I'd love to have your attention here. Good morning, everybody, students, teachers, special guests, PNC President, Mr. Colin Frew, past college captains, Lily and Lachlan. Thank you for giving up your time to come back and see us again. Thanks for joining us in celebrating the induction of the 2021 Senior School Leaders of Varsity College. It's actually quite pleasing to be able to meet with such a large cohort of the student body again, and I hope this signifies a return to pre-COVID practices. To the Year 12 student body, I congratulate each of you for your hard work so far and commend you for the start to the year. I thank you for your ongoing commitment to upholding Varsity's culture and abiding by our rules of being respectful, being responsible and being a learner. Student leadership at Varsity College has always been the cornerstone of achieving outstanding results in the 20 years since the college opened. At the end of last year, we put forward a challenge to our aspiring school leaders, and as part of the application process, we spoke to our potential captains about the legacy they plan to leave under the pillars of academic, sporting, cultural and community. I congratulate our school captains and pillar leaders for being successful and encourage all the applicants to continue to look for opportunities to make a difference to our college. We all know the world needs leaders who are passionate about the community and who believe firmly in the ideal of improving the lives of others. So to our senior school leaders of 2021, congratulations, enjoy the year, strive for excellence, plot your legacy, and always dare to dream. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. I would like to thank our Year 12s and our new school leaders for the example that they have set today for the rest of the students. This concludes our assembly for today.